Hey you guys, so it is 10:20. It's almost noon and I am working on revisions. So I submitted, turned in um, two, two, um, two tasks. So one was a PowerPoint and the other one was a paper. Um, my papers usually aren't that long. They're pretty short. I know somebody had asked previously about that. So my papers are usually 4 to 5 pages in length. I don't write a whole lot. I answer the question basically, and I keep it pushing. I don't like to get too wordy or too in depth. The people who grade this, um, I'm not really sure where they're located. I know for ProctorU, when you do your OAs, they're located in some Asian country. I want to say either Thailand, the Philippines, or something. And when they I guess like buzz in or photocopy in. I don't want to say photocopy. That sounds stupid. When they I guess when you turn on the cam and they turn on the cam, you can see inside the facility, like behind them and stuff, and you can hear how busy it is. It's almost like a call center setup. And yeah, they do our exams. So I don't know where the people who grade our papers are located, um, but I have got 2 revisions so far. I'm still in C802. My goal is to finish these 2 revisions and finish the last 3 tasks basically this weekend. So I finished one revision, and I think I'm ready to resubmit the PowerPoint. So I'm fixing the paper and finishing the last PowerPoint. It's probably going to take me the rest of the day because I'm a procrastinator and I get distracted when I don't want to say I don't want to do it, but I basically don't want to do it. So I get distracted easily, like this, like right now. So I'm trying to go ahead and finish these papers up. I did speak. Oh, another thing. So I kind of wanted to because it was kind of brief the other day, but let me show you guys real quick. These are the revisions. This is how it'll show up, and it'll, pass the first task. I haven't submitted the fourth task, and then it says need revision, and then it'll tell you the date when it was evaluated, and then, I don't know if my internet's back up, and it'll say, so these are the little boxes. I can't remember if I showed you guys. These are the little boxes that you I guess need to pay attention. This stuff up here is like hypothetical. Let me tell you a story. This is what need. Let me tell you a story type of situation. This for me is more straightforward. I know what they're asking me for, and it makes more sense. This stuff gets really convoluted. It gets confusing, and I hate it. So um, this is where you put in your submissions and then the score report, and this will tell you like what's missing. So I have 2 sections to redo, well, 3 if you count the professional communications. So I got dinged on 2 sentences, and I got dinged for fluency. So I have to go back and fix those 2 sentences, and then fix all they are they're telling me to do. Like the first one is telling me the description of the state of Colorado, because that's where I live. Standard for destruction of health records in the evaluation of Cedar Bend's record policy is not evident. So they give you like a hypothetical hospital, and you have to do this and that and the other. And then for the second task that I have to fix, it's saying that response provides descriptions of 5 categories of HIPAA and records, in parentheses it has policies, maintained for 10 years. A description of the HIPAA requirement regarding the retention and destruction of health records in the analysis of Cedar Bend's record policy is not clearly evident. So these two, now that they've gotten a little more clear because I made a complaint about that. When they send back these evaluations, sometimes they're not clear, they make no sense, or they're written badly. So I filed a complaint and said that it makes no sense when you guys send these things back because I don't understand what you're asking me for. You know what I mean? Just put like a couple sentences and tell me what you want. So, so I did that. They sent it back. So now that's what I'm fixing today. And then my task 4. Um, yeah, so I'm still in this second term. I've completed my first class and done. So I just have these 2 classes left this term. I have 19 weeks left in this term, and I'm hoping to get all these classes done before the end of October. That's my goal because I really want to work on my next term. So, I mean, it's possible to accelerate in this program if you do something every day, or work on something every day. But for people like me, procrastinators, it's kind of difficult. I work full time. I'm here with my kids most of the time. I do all the doctor's appointments. I usually do all the dental appointments. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say like most moms, but majority of the time, if you're in a two parent household, it's usually the mother who takes care of all that stuff. So, not to get onto that stuff, but I would like to get to my business classes, like my CompTIA. I would like to take that. And then the critical thinking, people said it's really difficult, and I would like to do my healthcare statistics and research. I would like to get those 3 classes done as well. And then all I'll have left is my last term. Those classes I heard were kind of difficult, especially 3033, Health Information Systems Management. And then C810, I've already taken that and failed the OA. And I failed the OA and the PA twice already. So I get one more time to take it for free, and then after that I have to pay $70 for every retake. So that is a catch. I don't think you guys knew about that, but it's $70. I think it's still $70 for every retake after the third one. So I'm trying not to have to go there if I can. I want to take this thing one more time and be done with it. I will say, I think that class should be, if you have a whole bunch of other healthcare classes, do those first before you do C8 110 and D033, because these classes, I mean, they basically build on top of each other, they stack on top of each other, and one way or the other you'll end up reading all the chapters in the book regardless. If you do those classes first, especially C8 110, if you fail the OA, the course instructor will make you read all those questions before she will, not questions but chapters, and then you'll have to do every single end of section questions, which sucks because I did not find it very helpful. I feel like this class should be broken down into 2. There's so much information, to retain, and I feel like that class alone would take a whole entire semester. It would take 6 months to get through that much information. So I would not start that class in the first term. I would do somewhere in the third term if if you have that big of a course load, or if you have something else, or if you don't have as many classes as I do, I would do maybe my second term or something like that. But I actually don't have a lot of classes to complete. I have after this term is up, I'll have another 28 credit hours to do. So like another, I guess it really depends on if I get term three done this semester or not. People have been telling me that the business of IT, the one with the CompTIA, is really difficult. I guess because it's like technology based, it's a computer class, and you have to schedule time to actually go to an on-site building to sit for the test. And I think it's hard for some people because some of the, well, I've just talked to the ladies. They're like me, they have kids, they work from home, or they're stay-at-home moms, and it's really hard to schedule that time because it's during the day, it's during work hours, and I'm not sure how much time you get, but I mean, it's a lot of time to cut through the middle of the day, you know? So I haven't figured out how I'm going to take that. I don't think I'm going to do that one first. I think I'm going to do healthcare statistics and research. It's another class with two papers attached to it. So now they've changed things for WGU. You could at least see some of like what's required before you start the class. Like you go to the material and open it. Now you can't. It'll say, oh, you must start. It'll say, like, if I click, so if I exit back out, I'll go to course material, and it'll say, oh, you're in preview mode. You know, the only way I can see the material now is if I start the course. So, and I can't start the course because my mentor has not approved it for this semester. Um, I'm because I'm a procrastinator. I only do once I finish the set classes for this term. I only move one class at a time because I'm a procrastinator. And I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. And if you don't finish it, it'll basically count as a fail, and the class will roll to the next term, and your financial aid might get affected, especially if you're using federal assistance. But I really want to finish. I only want to do one more term with WGU. I only have enough finances to do one more term past this. Um, Before I came here, I went to a lot of other schools, just, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I used a lot of my FOSFA, so I don't have anything left. So that's kind of my dilemma now. And I'm trying to figure all this stuff out, basically. So, yeah, so if there are any more questions, like send them to me or ask or whatever, and I'll try and answer them to the best of my ability. I think once I finish this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to sit for my RHIA. I don't know when I'm going to do it, probably within that same year, probably 2020, but I don't know when because we're moving to Florida and the test is expensive. The test is $300, and I know I'm already going to sit for my CCS. That's what I'm studying for now with my manager. So the facility I work for, they provide free training for coding certifications if you want them. So right now I am doing almost like a coding boot camp for the CCS, and it's October to December every Friday, and we're going through the whole entire book. So I'm thankful that I have this opportunity to get the next coding, I guess, certification or license certification. But I do want my RHIA. I think because I enjoy coding so much, probably because I'm nosy, I'm probably going to stay in the coding field. And I would like to become an auditor. I'm not sure what exam that would equate to for a HEMA, but I do enjoy my work, and every day it's something different. I've been with my company going on 6 months, and the time it's just flown by. Like, I've never worked at a place where time has moved this quickly, and I don't really feel like I'm working because I enjoy it so much, and I'm always learning something new. So it keeps me, busy every day. I'll clock in at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. and then before I know it's almost 1 o'clock. The day's gone, and I get off. I clock out at 4:30. So it's a nice experience to finally have a job. I won't say a job, a career that I enjoy. And that there is growth to be had. And yeah, I hope everybody who watches this video and who goes to WGU is able to find something that they truly enjoy. Coding is not for everybody. It is tough sometimes, and I do have tough days where because I'm still learning. I never feel like I always feel like you can, this is a position where you're always learning, like you're never done learning. And I don't want to say like no job is safe, no position is safe. It can be if you learn enough and you learn quickly. But yeah, I guess that's something to always like keep in the back of your mind. If you don't like to continually learn and improve upon yourself, then maybe coding isn't the right position, but there's plenty of other positions you might be able to look into. I've always, if I didn't do this, I think